Everyone. It is the Let's Get Loud podcast with J and A. How are you doing, Alicia?
I'm doing so good. Guys, we haven't really talked to each other in like 2 weeks. I'm just watching her live her best life on the
Yeah,
internet.
I'm doing the same.
You're watching me live my best life on the internet.
Yeah,
And then she just said, "Oh, how are you?" And then, "Oh, let's press record." Did we decide on the overall topic of
we did
this?
not. We did
Okay,
not.
that's fine. We'll
But
just talk.
yeah, we'll talk and I think it'll like naturally come up. Like I feel like things probably have happened in our brains in the last 2 weeks of like, oh, this is a good topic or this is the conversation I had.
Definitely, there's lots in your brain, I'm sure.
I'll bet. So much in my brain.
I'm
How
so
are
good.
you?
I'm so good. We just got home from a really good camping trip.
Yeah, it seemed good.
It was really good. We did 3 nights sleep, which we don't normally. We normally do
I was like, they're
two.
still there. And then I'm like, okay, right. She had said that it's a little longer than their typical.
But if you only do 2 nights, it only gives you one full day.
Girl, I get it. 2 nights
You know
is
what I mean?
yes, yes. It's only one full day because you get there. I see it. Yeah.
And it's a lot to unpack and pack up camping.
So you in
Um,
3 days is what I'm hearing.
well, I really did. I don't know if you saw though, New River Beach is a vortex of winter.
Well, I did see it and I didn't want to comment because I was like, oh, I don't know how. I was like, what? I wanted to be like, what is happening? Like, why are you so cold? And when you said the 14 degrees and we could see your like 14 degrees is very, very cold.
Uh,
It's like I didn't
when
want to
you're
like
also,
put fire into the thing. You know what I
it's
mean?
okay. So many people are like, I don't understand where you are, like, because you're not far and it's 35 degrees in Moncton right
I
now.
know. I know.
And it was 12. It got down to 12. Like, that's cold.
So is it always relative to what the typical weather is? So if it was like only 20 here, would it be -2 there? Let's not go there again. If that is the
It,
case, maybe it was just like a one-off, you know what I mean?
no, it's not a one-off because it's like right near St. John, so it's always a little bit colder. And
Oh,
it's like right on the ocean. It's super foggy. So I knew that. But like, think about mentally in your brain when you're packing for camping and you're sweating, it's
yeah,
35
yeah.
degrees.
It's so hot,
At
yeah.
the last minute, I said to Neil, throw in the heater. And he was like, we don't need a heater. And I was like, throw in a heater and all the extra blankets. I only wore like my hoodies and my 2 pairs of pants, and the kids, we were so gross by the end because
Oh
that's
my
like
God.
we kept wearing it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it got nice the last day.
Yeah, I saw that it got nice the last day and they got to go in the water. I
Yep.
also saw that there's a Trigo thing in St. John because I was like, oh, because my friend actually was like, does Trigo still exist? I'm like, I feel like it does not in Moncton.
Oh.
Because I'm like, I have not seen anything of that in on the internet from anyone around. So I feel like I would have seen it and we would have been interested in it. So tell us more about that.
So yeah, the tree goes closed. So it's called Treetops Adventures.
Okay.
It was a very impactful experience for my family. I'm gonna say the Hawkings as a family got most personal growth on the
Okay.
adventure.
Obviously,
So first of all, there's like a few layers here. Poor Piper, I didn't tell you this, but poor Piper had fake nails on, and she is like a fluke chance though. Caught a football,
oh,
mhm,
okay.
and it like ripped it off, but like not completely. And so then camping, she like hit it on a boogie board. It's like so hard to like protect. And so she had like we had this thing on her. So she's at this place where you have to do like pretty intense like carabiner kind of things. Do you know what a
Right. Yeah.
carabiner is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you need, and you're holding wires. So it
Hmm.
was very hard for her. And she's the shortest because it was definitely an advantage on some obstacle courses to be tall.
Right. Because you have to like, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was hard. Both girls had like full blown panic attacks basically on the course.
Okay. Okay.
But I was like, but literally, there's no way down.
Nope. So we're talking them through. Yeah.
So it's like literally either you turn around and go back, but then you just have to redo all the shit you just did,
Mm.
or you keep going. So both girls chose to keep going.
Mhm.
I was on the ground. Luckily, Chelsea was there. She was basically like their mom. There was like this moment where like Piper got to like one part and like she just hugged Chelsea like so tight. Like I'm on the ground bawling.
As if we're like in a danger, like this is an activity we paid for.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Like
I
as in like
just
we're stuck in a thing, but this is like something we paid for, and this is oh my God, that's funny.
also we chose to do this after 3 nights of camping. So like
Not good sleep.
everyone's
Tired.
tired.
Yeah, physically and mentally.
It
Yeah.
was a real true test.
A real
But
treat.
Piper and Phoebe both continued past the traumatic first course.
Okay.
And then it was super positive. So it's pretty cool. Like, and there's like levels, like Jack and Hudson did like the highest level, but they didn't even complete the highest level. And Josh had to stop. And he's a pretty active person. He was like, they
Right.
outdid me on the course. So there's like all levels. But the girls at one point, they got to a course that was just basically zip line. So like you're
Oh,
basically like zip line to zip line to zip line. It's
that's
pretty
fun.
cool.
That's fun. Oh, that would be a fun activity. Maybe like in September or you know what I mean? Like just because it is a drive away, no, but still, I wonder why it didn't work out in Moncton because that was really fun. That was really fun. I did it multiple times.
The girl at the thing told me that like they didn't have, so the system that they had at Treetop is basically your carabiners were like attached to each other with like wires underneath almost.
Okay.
And the only way to unhook one is to lock the other. So it was impossible to not be hooked, basically.
Okay.
So you have two, you hook, and then you like do this thing that goes clip and it unlocks the second one. So you're like constantly like switching. And I guess Trigo didn't have that. And I think there was an accident.
Okay.
So it felt very safe, even though it was really scary.
Devastating. Traumatic.
Oh my God. And then we divided and conquered. So I like did it with Alfie. Alfie did not want to do it.
Oh,
But I
Albie.
said, just try the first one and then we'll see. And then like he did the course again with me, which was really good. So I'm like, Neil, you got to go with the girls. So Neil's doing zip lines.
Oh,
Anyways, it was
I love
good.
it. The last time we went, it was me, Mireille, and Jeff, and I had not laughed like that in a very long time because she's afraid of heights and I didn't know. Also not a fan of heights. I can't say I'm afraid of heights. Like I don't think
Yeah.
it's a thing in my life, but I'm definitely not a fan of heights. Like I get
Yeah.
all weird. But she was like just yelling and like and I crying. I love laughing like that so much. Oh, at someone else's expense. I think it's so funny. It's like going skiing with someone. Oh, that's funny. Someone that can't ski.
Oh, I could provide that experience for you if you ever
Oh,
want
I
to.
find that very funny. Or golfing. You know what I mean? Someone that
Hey,
they're so bad.
so
Oh,
bad. I can also provide that experience for
okay.
you. Let me know.
Let me know when we can go. Oh, I love laughing that way.
So it
Uh,
was just super good. And like because we're a team, we like the moms all choose one supper. So you're not, it's like so easy to, you're not in charge of like every single
yeah,
meal.
yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and now I'm home for like 10 days. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I can
Yes. Mhm.
reset, get some work done, do 75 loads of laundry, enjoy my beautiful home. Like just
Yes. Yeah.
good.
Yeah. 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 Summer has been so good. Obviously, we're recording this in the week that it's really hot, and obviously, I love everything about that. But yeah, no, it's going so good in regards to like the heat and having activities with the kids where I don't feel like I need to entertain. Oh, speaking of it, I just saw Dia pass with her scooter, a
Oh
little
my God.
just like left. They're just living their best summer lives, ces petits enfants-là.
Listen, you said you I saw at your house there was fruit and hot dogs yesterday. Like you were hosting.
What? I've hosted so much. If
I
you've
saw
been
that.
following, there's a lot of people that have come through those doors, Alicia.
Who are these all these children? I'm like, whose
People can
kids are
change.
these?
Okay, so who are these children? So Noah has a best friend, and he is one of four boys.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they're just really cute boys. They're really nice
Oh,
boys. Yeah. So they're obviously like when I pick up Lucas, they're just like at the door. And so I'm like, these poor people, do you want to come too? And I'm kidding. They're obviously they have a pool and they have everything that they need, but they're just like a new place to
yeah.
like every other kid that wants to go.
Yeah.
So they obviously Lucas at the Lucas is Noah's friend. He had come and they had jumped off the boat and whatever. And also they had come for July 1st and they really enjoyed obviously the pool and the house and whatever. And they wanted to spend more time with Noah. They also enjoy Noah. So they're like, oh, like we know they know that Lucas is the friend, but we also like playing with him. So I was like, one day I'm gonna invite all of you and you guys can all come. And so yesterday was that day. But I'm checking off the list of summer people I need to see. Like I have a list
Okay.
of like things, people that I see in the summer that I don't see in the winter, like high school friends
Yeah.
that I typically don't see in the winter or don't really prioritize seeing them. So in the summer, it's more like there's more to do here in the
Yeah.
summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, how my love for Shediac in the summer. I think it's the most
Yes.
beautiful place on earth, July and August. Other than that, Sangoki. Not
Do you
much.
have a physical list in your phone?
I don't. I
Okay.
mean, I could have it in my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's more like all the things like so there's Pat and Kev, which are my two high school friends, so they came over today.
Yeah.
Then there's the like mother-daughter supper that we already
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
So
that looked so
that's
nice.
so fun. We've been doing that for a long time. I think their date we did it before Dia was even old enough to come. So it
Hmm.
was just Mire and her mom and me and my mom.
Hmm.
Then obviously as Dia got older and actually enjoys going to the restaurant, she joined. And then my mom's sister, they're all like we're all from Haute-Bougeogan. Like we all grew in the same little village. So we all
Yeah.
know each other. We invited my grandmother, but like eating at 6 p.m. was too late.
Oh, bless. I mean, I feel that for her.
Bless her heart.
Oh,
I'm like, and that's like, you know how I am about like living fully. You know what I mean? I'm
yeah.
like, you
Yes,
are
I do.
91.5 years old. You do not skip an invitation
No, to go
to
to dinner.
anything at this point.
No,
You're even
no.
lucky someone invites you somewhere.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a lot of 91-year-olds at the home would love to be invited to go to sandbar with
100%.
their daughter and their granddaughter and their great granddaughter.
100%.
Know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, so that shows me like when we are good where we are, like as in like she doesn't know how privileged she is. Know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you're 91, you still live at your home. You
That's
still have,
insane.
you still know what's up. I still call
Yeah.
you to fix my shirt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you're so used to it and you don't think I am 91. Like time is limited here though. Okay.
Yeah.
I have surpassed my time on earth of
Yeah.
what I should be doing. And not only have I surpassed it, I am very privileged in how I'm living it right now. And
Yes.
so if I get invited, I fucking go.
I go.
I don't care if it's 6 p.m. I'll sleep with heartburn. You know what I mean? Or I'll just go in and drink water.
Or have a snack. Have a
Have,
snack.
yeah, have a snack. But we
Oh,
get comfortable and we don't notice our privilegesness. Know what I
yeah.
mean? I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
like so many people would want to be right now and like
Yes.
have that opportunity. And it's not
Yeah.
just shit. No, I'm just saying, like, we are all like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we say whatever, and we say no to things, and I'm like, when we can say no to things, and here's the thing, we convince ourselves like, no, I don't want to go. And I understand, like, in your heart, you don't want to go, but like you have to question sometimes, like, why? Like, what am I trying to avoid something? Or like, what could this experience provide me? Like, and that would just be being with your daughter, your granddaughter, and your great granddaughter.
It's pretty
Like
special.
that's pretty special. You know what I mean? And they invite you to dinner and you have all the mental and physical capacity to do so. So
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to come.
Um,
Be comfortable.
yeah. Yeah.
That's
My
really important.
grandmother's turning 90 this summer.
Ooh. And
Mhm.
how's her health? Like what's her, oh my God, I have something to talk about. We didn't have a topic. I have one. Okay. Keep
Oh,
talking.
she's a pen. Really good. Like she does live in like an assisted care home, but she's still super with it.
I love it.
And yeah, no, she's good. She has like good days and bad days. Like sometimes she'll get confused a little bit, or she'll like need to sleep a little bit longer. But like she's crushing it,
She's crushing it for
honestly.
90. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like my grandmother, it's like next level. So I'm like, oh my God, like you go for a
She is.
walk in
Yeah,
the morning and you live alone. You know what I mean?
that's
Um,
amazing.
I know that's amazing. So they bought her like a little like thing to press
Yeah,
up if she were to fall or whatever.
yeah,
She doesn't like to
yeah.
wear it. She says, I feel like I'm not there yet.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
there. You're
Hmm.
there. That's the thing. We all think we're special. We
Hmm.
all think like, no, not me. That wouldn't
Yeah.
happen to me. I'm like, it doesn't matter. You're there. You're there. You're actually surpassed there. Know what I mean?
Is
It's very
she ever
interesting.
had, has she ever had falls?
No.
That's amazing. See, I have someone in my life who has fallen several times
Okay.
and still won't wear it and feels like they're not there.
Oh, that's
The next
hard.
fall, she tells us, the
The
next
next fall.
fall.
No, the next fall you need the button. And so it's the cutest thing. Like so she had that and she hadn't like charged it.
Okay.
And the company knows like it's not charged. So they called my mom. hey,
Uh,
your mom's thing is not charged.
busted.
We're trying to call her and she's not answering. She doesn't answer calls from people she doesn't know the number, right? So, anyways, my mom calls her. She was all like flustered by it. Like they know where I am. They don't know where you are. They just know that it's not charged. They're trying to save your life. You know what I mean? And so it's like funny. You know what I mean? You're like, oh no, you like. Anyways, again, for me, it's more the conversation around not realizing sometimes like how like we're just so in our own reality, in our own
Yeah.
truth that we don't see like the big picture sometimes. And I'm like, oh man. Anyways, but obviously we all do things that make us feel safe, and that's just how we are, and our brains are like that. Okay, here's what I want to talk about.
Okay.
So I was talking to a friend who is a nurse, and she
Hmm.
was at an old folks home, and she was doing her rounds, like kind of like what she does is she evaluates elderly and kind of like what do they need, what's missing, how are they feeling, whatever. And she was talking to this 89-year-old, and she's like, I do all the things, and she's like, I thought of you, so that's why she shared this story with me. And she did all the things, and everything looked great, and so she's like, I'm sitting and I'm like, so how are you? Like she's like, I'm doing great, feel great. And she's like, okay, is there anything before I go that you want to mention that we should be talking about? Like, whatever. And she goes, "Ah, it's this belly. My belly, if I could just get rid of this belly. This just like breaks my heart for me. I'm like, you are 89 years old. Where are you going with your belly? Like, what? Doesn't matter. Like, I'm just like, she's like, this belly. And I'm like, she's like, and she's this nurse is like me, like as in like, oh my God, like no, we don't. Anyway, she goes, okay, let's talk more about your belly. What do you mean? What does it stop you? Like, why is this the one thing that you want to talk about right now? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, we're so broken that this is like still at this point that if you don't do work, it doesn't naturally come. You know what I mean? If you
Nope.
don't do the work to like understand and be deeper than your fucking belly, you are always going to be thinking of your belly.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't come. Like you don't just like all of a sudden feel so grateful to be alive. Like that is like you need to like make it a thing. So anyway, so she's like, oh, my daughter bought me this dress. I can't wear this dress. Look at it with my belly. And I'm like, oh my God, the fact that like we think we can't wear at that age, we think we can't wear something because of our belly, or like our belly ruins an outfit, or drives me insane. Anyway, so then I see this post, and it was this girl who's very like body positive, and that was it. She like posted her belly, she's like, my belly's not ruining my outfit right now. Like nothing's ruining my outfit. I have a cute outfit on. I like it, and my belly's not ruining. So I don't know who needs to hear this. So I sent it to the nurse. I'm like, maybe you should send it to the little lady. Needs to
Oh,
hear it. Her belly's not ruining the dress, like. And it just shows that like it doesn't have an end if you don't work on it. There's no like end, like there's not like in the future I will be better with my body, or I will
nope.
accept it more. Like it's not coming. It's not coming. Unless you
My
do work.
grandmother's the same. My grandmother mentions to my mom often about losing weight.
My
Yeah.
grandmother is tiny, and she doesn't mention losing weight, but she mentions looking old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like, don't take my picture.
Ah,
Yeah, Sib, yay. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, you are old.
yes,
But
you are.
like, you are like, you know how I am.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, but you are. And like, it's fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, of
Mhm.
course you're gonna look old. You're old.
You are old. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm like, oh, is this like a mom outfit? And I'm like, I'm a mom, like an old one. It's not like I'm not like a new mom anymore. Like I have 13.
I'm like, but this is what we are. Anyways, oh my God. And she was like, there's something with like her bladder. And she's like, oh, it's like my pipes, like whatever. I'm like, your pipes are getting old. Like things
Yeah.
are getting old right now. So yes, maybe if you laugh, you pee a little. Like, yes, I pee a little if I chew. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so
Yeah.
like it's just what it is. And it's
Yeah.
for me, it's like the acceptance or the embracing it and just being like, yes, like anyways, it's so yeah.
I also think if we think of when they were like growing up, like that age, like they haven't been exposed to what we've been exposed to of like the body respect and body acceptance and body positivity, right? Like back then it was just like, and there was no concept of like nourishing your body. It was like diet, lose
Yeah.
weight, diet for how you look, and blah, 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 blah. So,
I completely agree. but on the other, yes, on the other hand, they weren't exposed to the nth the degree that we have to diet industry, diet culture, diet whatever, like because of social media and just like seeing thin people comparison. Like there's not a lot of that. So it's clearly something inside.
Oh,
You get what I
absolutely.
mean? Like as in the
Oh,
comparison game,
absolutely.
they're not playing that. And they're not like, when's my next trip for like whatever. Let's see, we're always talking about our body. So clearly it's been a part of our like our society and our culture for a very, very long time. And it just got crazier with social media that we now need to do body positivity shit. And we need to like remind people of like the basic human experience of not always thinking about like our belly and if we need to lose weights. Like it's they did, yes. So that's, I think that's the good and bad of the social media. There's like so many good things on social media, reminding you of you're alive and living and whatever, that they don't see that, right? They're not getting that content either. And
No.
not getting the content of like get skinnier or whatever, but they're still like, it's still something. So, and I wonder how many friggin' um old grandpas who are thinking of their belly.
None.
Zero. They all have one.
It's a great question. My grandmother does have Facebook. Does your grandmother have Facebook? Oh
No, she does not have
my
Facebook.
God, it's amazing.
It's
No,
like
my
an
grandmother
old
has Facebook.
TV. Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah, she has an iPad, like
You think it's
several.
good for her? You think it's
Huh?
good for them?
Well, she like gets to see her like grandchildren and great grandchildren. So she like keeps up with like our lives. And my mom says like she says the most hilarious things when my mom goes to visit about like she thinks like I'm famous.
Oh, you are.
Do you know what I mean? And she just like her perception of like everyone's lives. And she just like says it how she thinks it, like no filter. And so I think it's fun for her. She gets to see
I like
that.
that. I like that. I wouldn't want, and it's like everyone else on social media. There's some people that's like, oh, it's very it's a positive experience. And others, it like creates a lot of anxiety and worry. And with obviously like the news and like I can tell just by having a conversation with someone like, did you see that there's a shark in Buktush? You know what I mean? I'm like, did not see that. And like it's fine. Like it does not change my day-to-day life. You know what I mean? Because there was a shark sighting. Sighting?
Fighting.
Exciting. In Buktush. Oh, want to talk about the whale experience. Want to talk
Oh,
about that? We didn't talk about that.
how many minutes we have left?
I don't know, but we're not 10. I didn't get the warning,
Oh,
so that's good.
okay. Okay.
We did really start quickly, so we should be good.
Okay.
But yeah, no, what was I saying?
Grandma's social media.
Oh, the
There's
sightseeing,
the
the shark.
whale or there's a shark.
And they're like, did you see this about the flood? Did you see this? And I mean, the flood, it's everywhere. So that is just devastating and not even comprehend, like we can't even understand. But it's all the sad things of the internet for sure. And that could create anxiety for people and also like being upset. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're like an upset elderly, maybe you shouldn't be on social media looking at the news and what's happening because it gets them all like they feed off of like negative news. But if they're like only looking at like what's happening, I think that's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it seems to be going well.
Yeah. But my grandmother, she's very much like, I asked her if she wanted when she turned 90, like, do you want to go anywhere? Do you want to get on a plane? Like she had never been on a plane. Like, do you want to do all these things? She's like, I just want to be in my garden. I just want to, and I was like, that's great. Know what I mean? That's great. I think we should all have a garden. I mean, I'll never have a garden, but you know what I mean? Have a garden. Like metaphorically,
I
I
see.
would say for my garden.
I
You know what I
see.
mean? Like
I
it's
see.
I'm enough. This is enough. I
Does
don't.
she have a vegetable garden?
She definitely does. It's like the biggest one in Hautapushagan. She used
Oh,
to have the
really?
biggest one in Hautapushagan. I don't know if it's still like if she still like manages that big. It was massive. It was massive. Everything was there. Corn, lettuce, tomatoes. I still
Yeah,
remember that. Yeah, all of
carrots, beans.
yeah, all of that. Carrots.
My
I remember
grandparents had a massive garden as well.
Okay, I like that. That was like a thing way back.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
What do you think is missing for people to have that? First of all, space, but also time, want. Like, why isn't our generation more into that? Because it's
I
all
think
like my grandparents had a garden. Why aren't
be
we?
because we're so instant. Like,
Right.
do you know what I mean? So like why would I plant a seed, water it, wait, and a head of lettuce comes up 8 weeks
When?
later? I just go to the store.
Yeah. Well, they had a store.
I know, but I think
More
like
time.
Well, I think just they're back in the day, it wasn't as instant. Everything, like everyone didn't desire everything immediately because
Yeah,
that's
so
just
it's
not
our
the,
desire. I see that. It's like us as humans, like what
I
we,
think so.
I
And
agree.
what we're used to just everything so quick.
Yeah. And I think
And
also,
maybe time, like because back then, like my grandmother didn't work
mhm,
outside of the home. Do you know what I mean? And that's not as common anymore.
that's coming. And maybe also like money. Like as in like they really were more like we need to be more
Oh,
money
big
smart.
time.
So we'll fucking wait for the lettuce or because it saves us whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 I don't know, like the conversation we just had, really, I like it. And then also just her saying that she had talked to her and her saying that, I'm like, I would love to talk to more elderly people and be like, what are they thinking?
You would crush it
I would love
with
that.
your smile. My mom volunteers at like she volunteers at she gets mad when I say the old folks home.
Okay.
I'm not supposed
It
to
is
say
what it is.
that, like
Listen,
assisted
it is what it is.
assisted living. But she's like, some people there are not old, Alicia.
Oh, okay. I see what she's saying. I see what she means. Okay.
So my mom volunteers there and it's pretty special. She like does good stuff there, has really nice conversations and connections with people. And when we go in, you can see like because we go in to visit my grandmother and you can see my like some people are like Linda.
Oh,
So it's so cute.
I like that. I also, okay, so the other day, I'm going to say this and then we leave and then we'll talk about whale watching.
Okay.
Because my mom said she would love that. And I'm like, of course, I'm going to have to make this happen.
Yeah.
And like make things happen.
Yes.
It drives me insane. And I talk to so many people that are like, oh, I'd love that. I'm like, you have to like put it into your calendar. Like then it won't happen. You know what I
Uh,
mean?
yes, Jose.
Oh, and I just want to help them do it. I'm like, just put it in your calendar. I was talking to
I
this girl. She goes, I'm like, have you ever gone to the sandbar? She's like, I do. We usually go once a year on my birthday. I'm like, when's your birthday? She's like, July 2nd. I'm like, did you go? She goes, oh, there's like something that happened in her family that like didn't allow them to go that day. And I was like, and when are we going to the sandbar now? Like, when are we, like your birthday passed, but like you still had a birthday, even if that happened on your birthday and you couldn't go. She's like, oh, yeah, right. I should put it in. I'm like, yes, you have to like put it in. Be like that day. Tell your husband we're going that day. She's like, oh, a date. We have to have people babysit our kids. I'm like, you find one. You talk to the camp people. You talk to whatever. Like, there's someone out there that will watch your kids for 2 hours for you to go to the sandbar. Know what I mean? Like that is a thing that exists. You know what I mean? But it's like the go, like the doing. Anyway, so my mom's like, I would love to go whale watching. And I was like, go for it. Of course, I know she won't. Like, she doesn't know where to book it. She's like, call 532 whale watching. You know what I mean?
okay.
So we're gonna have to go. I don't want to go without the kids. Oh my God. Like, she doesn't want to do anything without us. You know what I mean? I
It
don't
would be really fun. Have you been to St. Andrews?
know. Yes, I've been to St. Andrews, but
Okay.
I saw all of that and I was like, oh, that's so nice. And I thought of it and I was like, Josie, it's also nice and shit. Yeah. Like I have to like be like, it's not nicer there. It's nice here. You can go downtown, like walking down the street, go eat an ice cream. You can do
Oh,
that shit. Yeah. You know what I
yes.
mean? It's like I have to bring myself back. Everything you're
Yes.
looking for there exists here. Walking on a
Mhm.
pier, there's a pier here. Go walk there. You don't even do that. You know what I mean? It's insane. I have to like calm myself down. But I saw you guys and I was like, oh, that would be nice. We could walk there. The kids don't even like doing that. I like doing that. Okay, back to what I was thinking. I was talking to another nurse. A lot of nurse talking. I'm not even like lying. This is true. I was talking to another nurse, and she just like in passing in her conversation, she said, I've assisted a lot of people during their last breath. And that really like, and I was like, "I'd like to do that. Like, not with someone I know. I think I'd love to assist and see it.
Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
why. I
What
don't
is
know why. But there's this thing. I was like, when she said it, I was like, I'd like to like, you know what I mean? There's one of my friends, her mom died, and I was like, tell me everything. How was it? Like, what did you? It's like because when people talk about loss, I feel like I didn't have a lot of loss in my life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and
Yeah.
I'm like so privileged in that way,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't. It's like I don't know, and I'm like very interested in death and like what you know what I mean. So I'm like, I don't know. When she said that, she's like, so what, so there's this, there's that, and she just like was talking. I was very interested in that topic, and so when we're curious, it means something is like interesting to us. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. So we're
So
adding that to your list of jobs.
yeah. So right after I go and assist people with their scanning
Self-checkout.
self checkout, I'll go assist another human. Pass.
Okay.
After
Yeah.
morning and evening volunteer work.
We are so different in so many ways because I get all like weird around elderly people.
Well, you know that I've changed. I would agree. I get weird around kids, and apparently, right now, I invite them to my
Love kids.
home. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I just feel like it's very interesting. But I was
Okay.
thinking that yesterday. I'm like, right now, I am literally content with all of these children. I like it. It's not. I'm not like forcing it. It's not fake. It's not just for the kids. And I was like, I knew that it was going to get better. Like I knew that it was going to get better as they got older. I knew
Yeah.
that I wasn't like a terrible mom or person or didn't whatever, but I just like I knew that that age was not my favorite. And so if you're not my favorite and you're my kid, I'm not going to enjoy someone else's kid at that age or that want. Know what I mean? But right now they're funny, they're doing their own shit. I don't have to wipe anyone's butt. I'm just
Yeah.
like hosting and giving them things like that. That I don't mind, you know? So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I've made it to that point, you know?
You totally have. I feel like it also gets, I don't want to say better because it just gets different, but I'm
I
just
think
like
it's a
maybe,
different that we enjoy that
yeah.
you know,
Yeah. And my kids are just that much older and they're the same. They're funny and they're like enjoyable to be around. They're
yeah.
helpful. Like
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
they
for sure.
can stay up late without being a disaster. Like it's nice.
My kids are actually sleeping in even if they go to bed. Like Dia got up at 8:30 today. Like
Yes, Dia.
that is not, and then Noah 8:15. I was like,
Yes,
oh my
Noah.
goodness. And they're just like really good kids. Like no one's, I'm not like tired of them or like whatever. Anyways, nah. Okay, well, wow. We didn't know what we were going to talk about. We talked about elderly people. So I guess this is what we needed to get caught up, get caught up on.
The moral of the story here, guys, is live fully. And at 89 and 90, let's not worry about our, actually, at any age, let's
At
not
any
worry about
age.
our belly ruining dresses, experiences.
Yeah. Because like life is not just important or yeah or special or important because you're 90 and it might end any day. Like it's special today, every day. You know what I mean? Like you don't know. And I feel like that's why I'm like, oh man, like you should have come just because with your heartburn. Know what I mean? Just to be present, just to be with humans, you know? But then we also need to respect different personalities and different things that people like. So that's very much something that I'm learning as well. I'm like, what makes me feel alive is not what makes someone else, and I cannot choose that for them.
Yeah.
But I can definitely give my perspective in regards to like it's just about being with these people. And maybe she's like, I'm done. I don't want to be with you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no. I didn't ask her. I should have. But yeah, so it's just yeah, but just make sure that you're not doing something with resentment or that's what regret is. It's you're resenting this moment, like I should have gone or I can't go or guilt or whatever. So if you don't have any of that, I guess then you don't have that icky feeling, you know?
And then you made the choice you wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. That it feels good. And you know why. Okay, so we'll talk about whale watching in the next podcast. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic day. Goodbye.